And you, Lucas.
Hi guys, I'm Lucas. I'm from Fortaleza. I work as a software engineer and I'm 30 years old.
That's great. Angel.
My name is Endel Miller. I'm from Goiânia. I'm geologist. I am 32 years old. And nowadays I'm doing my PhD
That's great.
at State University of Campinas.
And you, Swelling.
Hey, and I'm Suelen. I'm 25 and I'm a photographer. I'm from Recife.
Oh, that's great. I'm from Recife too.
Okay.
And you, Adriana.
Hi, my name is Adriana. I'm from Hortolândia, São Paulo, and that's it.
Thank you. And I think the last one is Gustavo. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, for sure. Hi guys, my name is Gustavo. I am 28 years old. I am from Cajamar, São Paulo, and I love technology. I love languages, and I work as a software engineer as well.
That's great. So, guys, we have 11 people here, and I'm going to split us on small rooms. If you have any question, you can ask me. There is a button with the word help or ajuda. Okay, so let's start the conversation. Just a second. So, I think we have more people. Let me see. Beauty. So, the first question is, Andrew, can you ask the first question, please?
Yes. Um, First question is, do you consider the environment when you buy, choose something? How?
You can answer that too.
Well, I don't consider, I don't know, because maybe I don't think about the where the thing that I buy is from, but I used to only buy things that is very usual in my life. So I don't spend my money, I spend money with, superficial things. I try to do it. That's it.
That's great. And you, Wanda?
Yeah, when I buy something, some products, I need to see in the pact if it is wrote dermatologic tested, because this tested dermatologic is not in an alien, is an animal. They put this many things, many research, many experience in the skin of the animal. Is very sad that because they get many diseases, crazy diseases, and then I don't buy. If it's tested, dermatologic tested, I don't buy.
Yeah, that's great. And you, Lucas?
I usually don't don't consider the environment when I choose something. I believe it's important, but I don't consider too much.
Yeah, maybe it's more about creating the habit to choose your products. You know, like if a company cares about the animals, as Wanda said, I think we can learn that day by day. And you, Nara?
Um, I'm sorry, I don't think I get the question. Did you send it in the chat?
Yeah, I can send it again. Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, the question is, um, do you consider the environment important when you buy or you choose something, and how?
Oh, I try sometimes. It's really hard because the biggest brands, like the most like popular brands, they don't usually care about the environment or the animals, so it's really hard. And sometimes when you actually try to buy a product when it's like vegan or it's not tested on animals, they're mostly expensive. So it's hard to balance that, but I try my best to just, of course, like not use so much plastic and not use so much like products they're not tested on animals. But yeah, try.
Yeah, that's great. So I think I already answered that. I consider the environment when I'm buying things. And you, have you ever questioned a choice in the behalf of the planet? Tell us how was the process.
I'm sorry. As geologist, so what I do, I think about the planet all my day. All the things that I do is think about the planet, the evolution in terms of hard science, but not only in terms of hard science, but in terms of development of the mankind. So, well, I try to provoke this question because it's not easy only do or not do something. You have to think in the chains, with a lot of chains, the consequence of the small actions. So I think it's more complicated to think about, but we have to think a lot. I think the main point is try to do something very important to you, you know because the marketing buys a lot of bullshit, a lot of superficial things, is this things that make worse the planet.
Yeah, the companies are trying to do the, how can I say, I got politicamente correcto sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
And you, Lucas?
Yes, I agree with Wendell. We need to pay attention in our little actions day by day. And usually, when I go to supermarket, for example, sometimes I try to take my own bags to know that way I will not need to use the plastic bags, and that way, in each little action, we can get the world better.
Yeah, Yeah, I totally agree with you. Um, Here in Recife, there are two supermarkets that they don't sell plastic bags anymore. I think it's a great thing, you know. And you, Nara, what do you think?
Um, yeah, I mean, I tried to go vegan after I watched a few documentaries about like the environment. So I'm not vegan. I just don't eat meat anymore. But yeah, on behalf of the planet, I've tried to stop using plastic bags, go into the market or the supermarket. Try to think more about like what I'm buying and who am I buying for. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Um, but do you said you don't eat meat anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't eat meat anymore.
Oh, that's great. I think it's hard to be a vegan because there are also clothes. Most of the
Yeah,
things we use.
it's a lifestyle. It's not actually like just about what you eat, is what you buy, like where do you buy from. It's a lifestyle. It's not actually something that's actually easy. But I try to like step by step, day by day, to just make it like easier for me.
Yeah, that's great. Um, and the next question is, do you think we can achieve some sustainable consumption? How? It's the number three. What do you think, Kendon?
I I have a very a very bad opinion about it because, well, in terms of evolution, you know, it's we are very, I don't know how can I explain, but outside species on Earth, you know, we don't match with the nature here. So all all we do is to consuming, you know, all the environment using a lot of things, you know, um, until the things, you know, is end. So I don't know. I really don't know. My answer.
Yeah, it's really a hard question. What do you think
Yeah.
about it, Lucas?
Yeah, that question is not easy. It's very hard. I believe you can achieve some level of sustainable consumption, but maybe not not too much. But yes, I believe you can get some level on that.
Yeah, and you, Nara?
I think it's hard because I believe that this is you need to educate yourself first. So I think this is something that should be taught in school, like what like our actions are actually doing to the planet. I think we should learn this in school, like even like when you're a kid, you should learn about your actions. So I think it's hard, even like times where now like people are actually waking up for that, but it's hard. I don't think it's like an easy thing to just like discuss. So I don't have actually an opinion about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with what Nara said. We have to. It's a long process. We have to teach it at the school. You know, like kids school, and, you know, because it's really hard. Sometimes I think it's possible. You know, like, but on the other hand, we have to get the help with great, the bigger companies. You know, because sometimes we are just, oh my god, I'm not going to use plastic bags at the supermarket, but a big industry, just throw the wastes in the water. It's kind of hard.
Yes.
Um, Next question. Do you think climate change will continue? What is your biggest concern about it? Nara?
No, this is really, really hard to actually have an opinion about it. I mean, you know that climate change is real and it's happening day by day, but it's just like I said, I don't think people, even though like people are waking up to understand what is happening, I don't think, for example, let's take Trump. Trump said that the climate change isn't real, and he disagreed with scientists who said that the planet is getting hot. He said it will get colder. Like it doesn't make any sense because it's just basic science. Like you know what's going on, you know like what is happening, but uh, it's hard to talk about this. But I think we'll continue, even though like there's like lots of people like going to the streets, doing some march for the planet, stuff like that. There are actually lots of people like Trump that don't believe that climate change is real. And my biggest concern about it is this kind of people that don't believe that the planet is getting hotter. And I don't know how people just don't believe that about climate change. I don't know. It's hard. But yeah.
Yeah, because we see that all the time in different parts of the world, like earthquake is my God, I forget the freezing of the Antarctica for happening, and it's really hard. What do you think, Andrew? Do you believe in climate change or not?
Oh my God. It's polemic now. Well, I believe in climate change, climate change exists. But beyond this, the human, the climate change exists beyond the human. So we have too many data to believe in for example, that the planet is warming, for example, and we have too many data, to believe that the planet is cooling as well. So is the reason that this subject is so, polemic, and so problematic. My opinion is that the climate change is not a main problem, the principal problem. I don't believe it because the in my opinion, this discussion, take out the human of the environmental thing in the real power of the small action, because the world, the planet is very big, and you can't control. Oh my God, I'm gonna the industry is, emitting too much CO2 or something like this. I think that the real problem is the water, for example, the water we drink, the water drink, or little environment, the environment of the city, the plastic, for example, the feed, the kind of thing. It's in my opinion, is more problematic than the climate change.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
it.
it's really a hard question and polemic. What do you think about that, Lucas? Do you agree with the Endel?
Yes, I really agree with Endo and Nada too. Uh, I'm not following too much the news, but as we have studied in the school, and we know that the climate's changing all the time and getting hot. I didn't know that some studies says that's getting colder, but anyway, I believe it's changing.
Yeah. Um, Mara, did I ask you this question?
The climate change. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Oh, okay. Uh, what? It's not a question that in the chat, but I would like to know about the bushfire in the Pantanal in the Amazon. What do you guys think about it? Like Bolsonaro should put more effort to solve this. What's your opinion about it?
Well, my opinion is that we don't understand, the linking between the environment. We are we are we are living because of this environment exists. Is the point. For example, I don't know if you know, guys, that the Amazon stay in a zone of in a latitude of desert through the world. So the Amazon isn't a desert because they protect, the countryside of the Brazil. So have to understand how it works. And of course he was doing a very bad thing, because he don't think in anything, being real, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't know about this that you said, but I think we should spend more money trying to save there. And you, Lucas, what do you think?
Yes, totally agree.
Yes, I agree with you. I believe Bolsonaro is doing nothing to save what is happening in Amazon. Uh, I don't care much about politics, but I just know he he don't he don't care about anything, as Wendell just said. But I believe he should do.
And you, Nara, what's your opinion?
I don't think I have an opinion formed about this, but like when the forest was like on fire, I think was like everyone was like talking about it, but I don't think anyone was actually like knowing what's happening. But yeah, besides the part of like the planet or whatever's going on, um, I was like thinking about the people that were actually living near the forests, like the indigenous people, like they're actually living there, their home. So I think it's difficult to like think about it or just like imagine like, oh yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not there. I don't live there. But like it's basic human rights. Like it's basic human like it's you're just being like I'm sorry. But yeah, it's hard to talk about that. But yeah, I didn't actually say anything, but I do agree with what he said. I didn't know actually what Endo said about Um, okay, I'm nervous. I'm sorry, I'm not talking anything.
No, don't be nervous.
Okay, yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, I got it. I got your idea. Yes, I believe our politicians should be more about our environment. Yeah, and I think that unfortunately, the climate change, I think it will continue. I think of it like a candle, you know, and, um, it's burning, and we can't revert the situation. We just need to try to slow it or stop. But I think we cannot stop anymore. That's what I think. The next question is: Have you ever considered what is your role in this scenario? What do you think, Lucas?
I don't think I've considered that, but maybe my role is just to do as we was talking in the beginning of the conversation. We can do any little thing you do counts to get to improve the environment, you know. So that's what I believe I can do.
Yeah, and you, Wendell.
Um, well, I want you to tell that I'm here, and attending this meeting because this subject, I was looking for it, and I think it's very interesting to talk about. So I think my whole, as scientists, is to spread the knowledge and information, about the thing, the nature works, how we can manage it, and how we can face this problem in the world, how can we handle and do things to avoid all this terrible situation that is coming. Of course, that's coming, and that's it. I think that I do a lot is discuss this subject. Since I started to study geology, I like this kind of polemic 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 subject. I like because I want to understand the better way to do in the world, and a better way to do something. So is what I do, and that's it. Learn more.
Totally. And you, Nara.
I think my role as a human being in a planet that is just you just have to save what you have. Like we don't have another planet to live. Mars, they don't. We don't have oxygen there, so I think we have to do what we have to do to try to save what we have. Like he said, small actions and like day by day, small actions they're gonna increase. They're gonna get bigger, and also try to educate myself every day about whatever is happening in the world. But yeah.
Yeah, I try the basics too, but it's really hard. What do you guys think about the fake news? Like, oh, the indigenous people are burning the forest, What do you think about it?
I think it's ridiculous. Why would they burn their house? Like, doesn't make any sense. But I don't think I've heard that one. That's crazy.
And you, Angel?
Very good question. Um, I don't know. I think the population is swimming in a sea of disconnected information. I think something like this, you know. And of course, they can't control, they can't select the information and make a leaking through the logic, the logic information, the logic. So I think I don't know. We have to to discuss this subject. There is no another way because I have the experience that the most people I talked and I discussed this subject about fake news is only the discussion and in logic information. So I ask some question like, if you think this like this and then did, and the people answer me, I never thought about it. Ah, makes sense. I never thought about it. Oh, makes sense. I never thought about it. So, oh my God. So, it's that kind of logic. I don't, to me, is basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you, Lucas?
So, my opinion about that is I don't like to say I believe, and actually, I don't believe the indigenous would do that. But I don't know. Maybe, who knows? It's as Wendell just said. If someone says a lot of conditions, someone could get to believe in that. But I don't believe.
Yeah. In my family, I think most of them believe sometimes in fake news. It's really bad because they just get the information on WhatsApp. Oh, it's true, and no one is discussing. No one is asking if it's true or not. It's really complicated, and I got very very sad and very angry because as Nara said, why they are burning their own house. It's totally crazy. Like, and Leonardo DiCaprio is sending money for people to burn to burn the Amazon because they want to blame Bolsonaro. It's my God, it's unbelievable. It's a shame. The next question is, how can we save the planet? Ended.
How can we save the planet? Well, I would like to, I will make a provocation, We can't save the planet. You have to save us, because the planet will continue and we will gonna die. Only so we have to preserve the environment, not because the planet is dying or something like this, because the the destroying of the environment, there are consequences to us. That's it. The planet has 4.5 billion, years, and we have a bit more than 10 10,000, something like this.
My God, it's a really good point what you said. What do you think, Lucas, about it?
Yes, I don't know if you can we can save the planet, but let's say we could. So what you can do is change our minds and the education in the schools, the children should be thought about how they should do to get a better environment, and maybe someday we'll have a better environment than we have today.
Do you think we are also part of the planet? Like, I don't know if you understand. What do you think?
Sorry. It, it sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah,
I
sure.
think
Lucas, do you think we are also part of the planet?
I think she meant
Yes.
the part of the problem, like the problem was on the world, on the planet.
Yeah, yes, for sure. I believe you are part of the planet. For sure.
And you, Nara, give us your opinion.
First of all, like the first question, um, how can you say the problem? That is the hardest question.
The volume is very low. It's just for me.
No, I can't hear you, Nara.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. The first question was how can we save the planet? And I think that was the hardest question of all night. And I don't think I can answer that right now. I think there's like it goes beyond like we said all night, the small actions, what we do, I think goes beyond that. Like there's not like I mean, of course we take the blame. We did it to ourselves, but there are like a bunch of stuffs that we can make a list of things that are ruining the planet. But yeah, I don't know how to answer that. What was the other question?
The question was if you if you believe or if you agree that we are also part of the planet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are the problem actually. There's no one else to blame. Like it's just us doing wrong stuff, choosing the wrong leaders to our countries to it's us. There's no one else to blame. There's nothing to be said.
I still thinking about what Andrew said. You know, it was, oh my God, a really good point. Uh, yeah, I think we cannot save it. It will be here and we're gonna die. And yeah, we are part of the planet. I think everything's connected. Like we in the environment, we are, you know, like we are made of water and carbon. Yeah, it's a really interesting point. Let me see, guys. Do you have any other questions? Because we don't have any more. You know, let's keep talking about it.
Yes, I would like to add a point that this the the last question you did, is very interesting because we are part of the planning. We have a lot of movies, explore this idea. For example, Matrix. We have 12 Monkeys explore this idea because we have a different rationality, than the animals. So, the human is an animal very smart or something like this. Um, so this rationality is a curse as well, because uh, move us from the connection with the nature, something, and we don't consider that we are part of the planet. That's That's the true, we didn't consider it. So we explore, we explore the planet like we are the planet is some some stuff, something like not bullshit or something like this. We have to explore the resources. So we can't link the planet with us. We lose this line. It's a kind of philosophical discussion as well.
Yeah, it's really good. And you, Lucas?
Yeah, that makes sense. What when Warrendo just said. Uh, I, if I could understand, I believe we are part of the planet, but react as we were not we the 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 people in general. You know, they go there and just do what they need to do. They do new buildings and new constructions just to earn more money, and the planet, they don't care about the planet.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. And you, Nara, can you add something?
Um, I just want to say that I agree with what he said. I think we do treat the planet like we are the owner, and we want to explore until the end of something. But yeah, I just want to add that this topic was really great, Natalie. Thank you for choosing this one. It was a fun conversation. I learned a lot.
Thank you. And if you have any suggestions, just put on the feedback and we'll see the topics, next topics. So now I'm going to bring the other participants to the main room because we are going to have a French meeting at 8. So we have now to finish it at least 5 minutes before 8. Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Gustavo. How was the conversation in your room?
Oh, it was amazing. I was talking to Luana and Adriana. It was a really nice conversation. I enjoyed this topic a lot.
Yeah, that's great. And you, Luana, how was your, the conversation?
Yes, I agree with Gustavo. It was amazing. We talk a lot about the planet. I enjoyed the subject too. That's it.
That's good. And you, Swelling, how was the conversation?
Our conversation was really good. I was really impressed because we had a real discussion about it. We just not only read the questions, we discussed about it, and it was really, really great.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear. It's good to have conversations like that to build our minds about the environment, life, everything. And you, Bruno, how was the conversation for you?
Yeah, the conversation was very good. I was in the same room that Suelen, and we discussed for a long time a lot of things, a lot of opinions. It's a it was a pleasure staying in the in this room. He always it's always a pleasure.
That's great. And you, Felipe?
It was a pleasure. It was very nice conversation, and I hope we can improve. We can help each other in order to preserve our nature. It's so important, the nature conservation, because we have the Amazon forest. Yes, some part of the Amazon forest, because there is part of Peru and Bolivia as well, right? And the other countries. And I'm so proud of being Brazilian, and I wish one day I will visit the Amazon forest. Yes.
Yeah, that's really nice. And you, Wendell?
Me? Well, it was a very good conversation. It's a hard conversation because sometimes we talk about us, sometimes we talk about the nature, sometimes about our acting and the philosophy as well. You know, we using the nature, how you use the nature, how could you improve this? You know, this using, and the world is very big, and we are very small. But being small, we do a lot of bad things with the planet. Mm, that's it. It's hard, but it was very good.
Thank you. And you, Adriana?
Hi, we have a good conversation. I think this subject is very important for everyone, and we have to we have the power for change, and we have to do.
Yeah,
That's
that's so nice. So, guys, we're going to finish our meeting. It was a pleasure to be here with you tonight and talking about such an amazing topic. I hope you all enjoyed. And don't forget to answer the feedback, okay? It's really important for us to improve TNT. And keep going, keep coming to TNT. We have French meetings, we have marketing, we have programming, we have English, and oh my God, and the Spanish. So you are all welcome to join any of them, okay?
Thank
Bye
you, Natalie.
and see you
Natalie,
next time.
you're going to be the host in the
Thank
wedding.
you, Natalie. Bye bye.
Oh, sorry, Gustavo.
You are going to be the host in every Wednesday.
Oh no, Philip was sick, is sick tonight, and he asked me to help
Oh,
him.
great. Because for me, it's the first time I come into the TNT in Wednesday. I enjoy it a lot at this time.
Yeah,
Yes, this time is the best time
Yeah, it's
to
nice.
have a meeting. For me, it's amazing, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
Great,
yeah,
guys.
yeah. Because
Be
I
happy.
think we have dinner, and then we just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And
Thank you for the subject, Natalia, because
Yes,
it's very
congratulations.
important.
Yes, thanks.
Yes,
Thanks,
you're
Natalie.
welcome, guys.
it
Yeah.
make me think about it. You know, we need to think about we need, we need to think more about it. You know, it's very important for the future.
Yeah, so we have to talk more about it. So that's all for tonight. See you tomorrow at
Thank you,
7
guys.
p.m. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.